product of the week, and this week we're going to take you on a journey and give you an introduction and some little bit of depth into the Sisel Cafe. It's a beverage that I absolutely love. So let's have a look at what it's all about. Next one, please, Katie. Before we start, we have to give a disclaimer, and what we need to say is the products and claims made about our specific products on or through this presentation have not been evaluated by the United States Food or Drug Administration and are not approved to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. The presentation is not intended to provide diagnosis, treatment, or medical advice. Products, services, information, and other content provided in this presentation, including information that may be provided on this presentation directly by linking to third-party websites, are provided for informational purposes only. Never disregard, delay medical advice based upon information you may read on this presentation. You should not use information or services on this presentation to diagnose or treat any health issues for prescription or other medication or other ones. You should always consult your healthcare professional and read information. Thank you, Katie. Okay, so welcome to Sisel Cafe. Sisel Cafe, we're going to have a look at about what it's all about. Thanks, Katie. First of all, we're going to have a presentation by Tom, which will give you a really good insight into how it all put together. Thanks, Katie.
Hello, I'm Tom Maurer, the founder and president of Sisel International. I've been manufacturing products for about 30 years, and we have one of the largest manufacturing plants in the world for making really high-performance dietary supplements and personal care products. And our mission has always been to take the latest in science and to develop the most highly advanced, powerful products that have ever been created on Earth. In a world where most products are pretty commonplace, Sisel products are extraordinarily powerful and effective. So recently I've looked into making coffee. And coffee you would think might just be coffee, but it is not. There are a lot of things involved with coffee that can make it to be a sensational, delicious tasting coffee. And now it can be a health coffee too. So as I looked at the industry and saw what they were doing, we determined that coffee is necessarily not good for you, especially the way that it's over roasted. Many good properties in coffee can actually be damaged and destroyed and become harmful to the human body. So as I researched it, I looked into the very best technology that was available to actually cook coffee rather than roast it crispy. And so I went out and purchased an infrared coffee cooker that can cook coffee to perfection, and you can bring it right to the point of where it is delicious tasting. Now, the other thing that's important is the type of coffee bean that you use. There's about 20 different grades of coffee bean, and they're from very bitter and high caffeine to the very best, which comes from Panama. And the Panamanian Boquete coffee bean has been rated as the most flavorful bean in the world for 12 consecutive years. Yes, it's expensive, but to make it, we went and bought it directly, bypassed all of the 6 or 8 middlemen that are involved in the coffee trading business, and brought the coffee bean here to our manufacturing plant and installed the most highly technologically advanced equipment to make it, to cook it to perfection. So now we have the world's best tasting coffee bean, and we cook it in this infrared roaster to perfection. And then, because the oils aren't dry and crispy, we have to cryogenically grind it. And that means we lower the temperature to about 150 degrees below zero, where even oil freezes, and then we can grind it without having to cook it dry and crispy, just like toast or bacon, which becomes actually harmful for you. When that's done, the same thing is true with coffee. But we don't do that. We're cooking it at a couple of 100 degrees less than coffee is roasted. So now we have all of those beautiful flavors and all of the powerful antioxidants and the health benefits in coffee. So now for the first time, we believe this is coffee that is good for you. Coffee that studies are showing that the coffee itself, if the factors aren't destroyed, are actually very powerful and effective to support the brain, the heart, the liver, all of the organs in the body. So now once we had the greatest coffee in the world, we designed a system to go with it to add health ingredients to make actually truly healthy coffee even more healthy. And we found out of all the plants on earth, Chaga was probably the most powerful one. And so we took a fungus, an extract from Chaga, and put it in it. And many coffees have got a mushroom in it now called Ganoderma. And Ganoderma is good, but Chaga is 100 times more powerful than Ganoderma to support the body's immune system. And it's full of superoxide dismutase, which is an extremely important antioxidant that the human body produces itself, but you can supplement it, and those levels go down as you get older. So supplementation is so effective for anti-aging throughout the entire body. And so now with Chaga, we looked, of course, we're going to put Ganoderma in it. Even though Chaga is so much more effective, Ganoderma still works too. But then we looked at what other ingredients would be effective in Chaga. And we took and put Bacopa, an ingredient from India, which is shown to have remarkable antioxidant properties, but it's especially good for the brain. So we added Bacopa extracts into it. And then we took another one called Gotu Kola, and Gotu Kola is so good for the whole cardiovascular system and the immune system support. So we put those 4 very powerful ingredients in our already healthy coffee to make it what we believe is by far the world's healthiest coffee, but with the Panama Bouquet geisha coffee bean, also the most flavorful in the world.
That was some amazing information that Tom said to us there. We're going to actually revisit them through the next few slides. So let's have a look at what we have to say from here. What makes healthy coffee? Well, let's start with the top-ranked coffee bean of the world. Sisel uses grade 1 Panama coffee bean, highest grade available. It utilizes state-of-the-art processing to ensure finest quality freshness. Add in 4 unique health-boosting ingredients that turn your morning coffee into a guilt-free healthy drink. Enjoy a perfect start to the day. Thanks, Katie. So, the cultivation. Sisel's Kaffe begins far from the kitchen. Premium Panama grade 1 coffee bean, highest grade available. They are grown in soil enriched with nutrients from lava. It's sweet. Water, rainforest moisture provides hydration, keeps the earth soft. Altitude and sun. High altitude increases exposure to the sun. The bean responds by increasing flavonoids, giving the bean the world's best flavor. Thank you, Katie. Harvesting. Now, this is interesting. The quest for quality, every bean used in Sisel Kaffe is hand-picked. The picking process requires gathering the fruit in an average of 6 to 8 stages, as the fruit on the same branch does not ripen at the same time. So this method is costly, but guarantees the best quality coffee. Thanks, Katie. A ripened bean processing. Sisel Kaffe uses the wet method to transform coffee cherries into beans. Requires more investment and care. Results in a more complex aromatic profile. End result is extremely high-end coffee that is ready for blending and roasting. The art of precision. Green coffee is the raw material from which Sisel Kaffe is made. Sisel Kaffe experts have selected grade 1 beans from Panama for aroma, finesse, quality of cream, and lasting aftertaste. Taster's Cup test score of 87 to 88. So Starbucks was the previous winner with this score of 81 to 82. Most store brands rate 72 to 73. So we have a very popular tasting cafe here. Thanks, Katie. These are the ingredients that Top mentioned in his talk there before: Chaga, Ganoderma, Bacopa, and Gotu Kola. And there are little pictures of each one of the pieces that they deal with. Okay, Chaga, the king of herbs. Chaga is a woody growth found in birch and other trees. It's tasteless and odorless, making it prime nutritional companion to coffee. Known by the Siberians as a gift from God, this vibrant supplement has been used by humans to support health for generations. The Japanese call it the diamonds of the forest, while the Chinese deem it king of plants. Chaga grows exclusively in high altitudes and very harsh cold conditions. To survive, it concentrates natural compounds for its protection. This is why it is so powerful. People can benefit by consuming Chaga's forest source phytochemicals and nutrients. Sugar canes contains numerous vitamins, flavonoids, phenols, minerals, and enzymes. It is one of the world's best sources of B5, a vitamin needed to support the adrenal glands and digestive organs. It also contains riboflavin and niacin in beneficial amounts. Thanks, Katie. Ganoderma, the mushroom of immortality, a hard mushroom that has been used to enhance longevity and good health in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years to its benefit in promoting longevity and good health. It is the most alkaline-rich food we know and contains a variety of over 400 diverse nutrients. It is rich in antioxidants and supports the strengthening of the immune system, which helps combat bacteria and viruses. Tagged as the mushroom of immortality and medicine of kings, the Ganoderma mushroom of ancient China has been identified to have significant health benefits to humans. According to research, this fungus has the ability to support the immune system, calm the nerves, support the body's fight against inflammation and allergies. Thank you, Katie. Bacopa, nature's brain food, a small flowering herb native to India, rendered tasteless and odorless. It has been used for thousands of years to support mental functionality, including comprehension, memory, paired associated learning, mental control, and recollection. Studies also suggest it may support the fight against memory and loss and brain degeneration. In many areas of the world, Bacopa is also used to support depression, stress, anxiety, attention deficit disorder, epilepsy, mental deficiency. There is an extract of little-known herb known as Bacopa that can support brain function and memory. Thanks, Kate. Gotu Kola, the most spiritual of all herbs. Gotu Kola is a perennial plant native to India, Asia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and South Pacific. It has been used to treat many conditions for thousands of years in India, China, and Indonesia. Gotu Kola was used for wounds, mental clarity, and skin conditions. Some people use it to support respiratory infections such as colds. It has been called the fountain of life because legend has it that ancient Chinese herbalists lived for more than 200 years as a result of taking Gotu Kola. Growing in some areas of the Himalayas, Gotu Kola is used by yogis to improve meditation. It is said to develop the crown chakra, the energy center at the top of the head, and to balance the right and left hemispheres of the brain. Historically, Gotu Kola has also been used to provide support for hepatitis, stomach ulcers, mental fatigue, epilepsy, diarrhea, fever, and asthma. Today in the US and Europe, it is also used to support varicose veins. It's also used in ointments for psoriasis and help heal minor wounds. It supports the strengthening of adrenal glands and cleanses the blood of skin impurities. It is said to combat stress and depression, support and increased libido, and improve reflexes. Thank you, Katie. These are the two types of Sisel Kaffe that Sisel offer. One is a ground one, and one is in a pack, which I drink myself. That, and it's absolutely amazing. Thanks, Katie. How does Sisel do? How Sisel does it? Can the best tasting, healthiest, most powerful brew be affordable too? Now, in traditional growers, on this left side, you have to go through the process of growers, pickers, associations, selling to brokers, manufacturer, distributors, retailers, end consumer, and consumer. On the right-hand side, you can see there that we've taken out associations, selling to broker, manufacturers, distributors, retailers. And so all we have there is growers, pickers, end consumer, and consumer. So it's really an amazing way that we bring the cost down. How Sisel does it. Can the best tasting, healthiest, most powerful brew be affordable? No one compete with Sisel, brings their own manufacturing plant to the table. So Sisel, I think we heard this from Marsha, but it's worth hearing it again. Paid for, debt-free, certified GMP and certified organic. Dedication to use only the safest and most effective ingredients. Highest testing for quality standards. Manufactures over 100 other companies for over manufactures for over 100 other companies, and they've got examples there of Costco, Walmart, just to name a couple. Now they're just American companies. Let's move on. Thank you, Katie. Instant Black Premium Panamanian Bouquet. Our premium coffee beans are grown in a unique microclimate on the slopes of an ancient Panamanian volcano. This enriching atmosphere produces sweet coffee beans unique to the world. When combined with a rich blend of Chaga, Gotu Kola, Bacopa and organic Ganoderma extracts, creates what Sisel believes is the healthiest and best tasting coffee available. And you can see there the price is stated as $34.10 a bag. This includes 30 sachets, just $1.13 per cup. So if you compare that $4 cup of coffee at Starbucks, which is a lower grade coffee and has none of Sisel's Kaffe healthy ingredients like Chaga, Ganoderma, Bacopa and Gotu Kola. Thanks, Katie. Sisel Kaffe Premium Black Ground. This is the coffee that you put in your coffee machine. Sisel Kaffe Premium Black Ground is arguably the best tasting and healthiest coffee in the world. Those who have experienced this rich blend of ground coffee agree when it comes to coffee, no other brand matches it in aroma and flavor. Premium Black Ground is a robust blend of Panamanian bouquet geisha coffee beans and 4 unique health promoting ingredients: Chaga, Ganoderma and Bacopa and Gotu Kola. The price of this particular product is $42.90 a bag for 12 ounces. That's about $1.65 per cup. Compare that to $2.50 plus coffee at Starbucks, which is lower grade coffee and has none of Sisel's healthy ingredients like Chaga, Ganoderma, Bacopa and Gotu Kola. Thanks, Katie. So we're going to have a couple of testimonials here, and one is from Nick Robichaud. Have been drinking Sisel Kaffe Premium Black Instant for 2 weeks. I've noticed that I require about an hour of less sleep per night. I'm thinking the Chaga in the coffee has something to do with it. What a great product. Another one from James Hampton. It's made me feel good and energized, but not jittery, like I normally feel when drinking coffee. That's a big plus. Susan Baker, I drink 2 cups in the morning, and interestingly, it does not make me jittery like regular coffee does. I also have more energy and clarity, getting more accomplished each day now. My energy level glides up and down, or glides up, and then as the coffee wears off, it glides down. So no crashing. Amazing. Thanks, Katie. So Sisel Kaffe, do you know someone who drinks coffee? You know, coffee is the second most consumed beverage on the planet after water. It's the second most traded commodity after oil. People drink coffee almost all day, every country around the world. But here's the really powerful question. When was the last time, you just wind it up a bit, Katie? Last time when we were paid every time someone enjoyed a cup of coffee. Thanks, Katie.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for jumping on tonight. I hope you got some great information. It's just a fantastic coffee, and I really don't think you can compare it to any others on the market. So I invite you to have a try. Now, if you are on the call tonight and you would like to try some and you've never tried it before, please send me an email. I'd be more than happy to send you a couple of sachets in the mail so you can give this coffee a go. And just grab a pen and I'll give you my email address in case you want me to post you one or two. So my email address is Katie, Katie .larking, LARKING @gmail.com, or get back to the person who invited you today and they can reach out to me and I'll be happy to post you a sample. So thanks for jumping on.
Just a quick tip too for everyone. You can take the little coffee sachets with you to a cafe and just ask for a cup of hot milk, which I do often, and they don't even ask. So then I can still enjoy it while I'm out.
Oh, fantastic.
Thanks,
Great
everyone.
idea.
Good night.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Marsha. Thanks, Ian.